Good morning. This is Margaret at the University of Sewing, and I got the gang all together again. But we got a new person joining the team. Say hello to everybody, Maegan. So you guys remember Doria that we talked to and brought her in here a couple weeks ago, and then she was there for the quilt show. And then, of course, Pat's joining us too today. So we have got a ton of stuff for you. And I told you yesterday when we were talking that we have a lot of new fabric, but we got to give a shout out to Denise. You know, we are the luckiest company because we have such great employees. And look at Denise's Granny Sampler Sew Along. She's gotten 60,000 views in the last 2 years on just one of her sew-alongs for the Granny Sampler.
Fantastic. Great job,
Yay, Denise. Okay, so we have got fabric to show you. I'm going to send these two off. You know what we don't have? Pat, I'm sending you off for a giveaway.
Oh.
And there's a basket underneath that little brown table. Pick us out something neat for a giveaway. So you wouldn't know this, Maegan, but when people watch our videos, what we do is when they share them on their Facebook feed, we give away a prize every single Facebook Live. So pretty nice deal. And so, but what they have to do is they have to share on their Facebook feed, and then they have to tell us in the comments. And the reason for that is our privacy settings. If you're smart, your privacy settings are set up so that it will not be an issue. Okay, so we have got a really cute pattern here that we are going to give away. And this pattern right here is one of our Villa Rosa designs. Now, this is perfect. If you bought up on one of the panels recently, this will give you a good way to finish off that panel without a lot of muss or fuss, and you can do that very easily. We can drop this in the mail to you if you don't live close by, so don't hesitate to please share. And guys, that's what you do when you share our videos, and we get out our name, we get orders online, and it makes us a bigger, better, more, you know, everything we can do, everything better.
You mean just like Janice shared?
Janice is awesome. Janice is so sweet. She was here yesterday, Dave. I don't think he knew that, Janice. So I wanted to let everybody know about that. You two can go and see if you can find my other couple linens that we couldn't come across. So if you'll do that, and Pat and I are going to go ahead. By the way, pretty little long arm. If you're thinking about long arm, we're getting ready to do a couple more mastery classes.
You mean like the one we delivered yesterday?
We delivered one to yesterday.
To Indianapolis.
To Indianapolis. So those folks are really happy. It was
and what
so
did you...
cute. A mom and a daughter. And they just look so happy. I couldn't believe the pictures. We're going to have to ask them if we can share their pictures. Because it was just... It was so cute. They were each standing on either side of the long arm, and they had the biggest smiles. And they just, you know, it was just adorable.
And what'd you charge for delivery and installation?
Nothing.
Huh?
You hear that, guys?
Huh?
Nothing. So if you're within 100 miles of our shop, we do not charge you delivery and setup.
Great deal.
So, really good deal. And right now, there's a 20% sale going
great
on.
Sale on Bernina's.
Okay, let's go ahead, and we're going to come over here, and I'm going to let Pat stand on that side, and I'm going to stand on this side, and we're going to try to get this together.
All right.
Oh, you should say hello to Vanita.
Hey, Vanita, how are you doing? I hope the world is treating you well. Vanita's going to be here on the 30th and the 31st. Have you signed up?
Yes.
She has. There we go. We got one person signed up. Actually, some of my favorite people already have signed up. I am really excited. This is going to be a great 2 days. Now, if you own a Bernina embroidery machine, you can take this class. If you don't own a Bernina embroidery machine, but you own a Bernina,
what can we do?
maybe sell you an embroidery machine. But you know something, Vanita comes back every year. And
great.
we will have another one, but we'd really like to have you at this one. You get all day with Vanita and Alice and me and Denise and the team, and we are here for those 2 days. You're going to get, do we ever have anything?
Oh, yes.
What
I
you
do
have?
believe we have chocolate. Denise is...
Chocolate. And we also do door prizes. We go ahead and we're going to supply your lunch. So
It's a wonderful time.
isn't it really fun?
Oh, I learned so much when I was able to do it one time. It's very informative.
You're very excited
I am so
to get
excited.
to do it again.
I am really excited.
Okay. So I want to make sure everybody knew about that. Now, what you might not realize is that we've got some other classes coming up. And I'm like looking through here, and then I had to tell myself and remember what today was. I can't believe it. Last Saturday, we were at the Indiana Heritage Quilt Show.
Yes. Wonderful time.
It was so cool to see so many of our customers' quilts hanging up at that. I mean, it was just really lovely. So this week, today, Alice is going to be doing an all-day embroidery mastery class.
Yes.
So we've got that going on. Then we've got our Black Bobbin Mastery class. I'm finishing up one on Monday. Now, when I say I'm finishing up one, that means I've already scheduled another one, guys, because, I mean, we have to do this. So if you want to take the Black Bobbin Mastery class, you haven't done it yet. I'm trying to get this one to come again. She was, when Pat bought her machine, it was right in the middle of the pandemic.
We couldn't do stuff.
We didn't do a lot of stuff.
And what is the Black Bobbin Mastery class?
So the Black Bobbin Mastery class is basically where you come in and really learn how to use your Bernina sewing machine. And the thing that's so incredibly important about that is that a lot of classes that you will take doing this are very short. I asked Pat, how long did we spend taking and doing this? She said like 2 hours. Well, a one-on-one you can cover a lot. But this class is typically 6 hours long.
Wow.
So it's really long. And it's really long for a really good reason. I give you a lot of practice on how to handle the different parts of your machine. You will practice threading this thing so many times that when you go home, it'll be second nature. You aren't going to go home and not be able to figure out how to use your machine. You are going, now you're telling me, Margaret, I know how to thread the machine. That's true, you do, I'll bet you do. But do you know about all the settings in the machine? Did you know you can turn hovering on and off? I can hear the people out there going, what's hover?
It's okay. Pat just said, what's hover?
So anyway, we weren't supposed to be here just talking about Bernina, but I do want you to know we try to spend a lot of time with you to make sure that you are really comfortable going home and you have your machine set up exactly how you like to sew. It's really fun. I talk to everybody about these different settings and they're like, oh, that's why it's doing that. You know what? I've had people who've had their machine for 5 years and come and take this class and they're like, oh, I didn't know I could turn that off.
I can be one of those.
So come to my Black Bobbin Mastery class on April the 1st, and you too can be in a better place with your machine because you can have the settings set up exactly how you want them. That is super important. So
Oh, they're back. They must have
are.
found something.
They found some pretty things. They're not exactly what I was hoping for, but it's okay. We'll just go ahead and just use those. So you're right. You did do that part right. Thank you, Megan. But there was a really dark, pretty blue that we had, and I can't figure out where that one's at. So it's all right. We'll get it next time. So right now, go ahead behind them and just go ahead and stack them here, ladies. So what I wanted to tell you, though, we have a lot of people who are interested in garments, and they haven't really done too much with it. Alice is offering our 101 Garment Academy class getting started. Now, maybe it's not you, but maybe you know somebody who wants to do that. And so if you're available, we have that at 3:30 it is on Tuesday the 14th. And you really should at least come to that. You'll learn about patterns.
It was very informative.
Well, you know, you're just looking at all these things that are on a pattern, and it's really kind of confusing. It's like when you try to start a new language. Oftentimes I tell people with sewing, it's a new vocabulary. So garment sewing is a offshoot of what we do in our quilting things. And so if you are interested in clothing, this is a really great way to get introduced to patterns, what they have to say, what's going on with them, and you could really learn a lot. don't forget, each month we do offer an introductory sewing class. So if you know someone who perhaps they are thinking they would like to learn how to sew, Megan, raise your hand. She might want to learn how to sew. So if we can get her into learning sewing, then she is going to be learning a new vocabulary. It's really what happens to everybody. So what we have got right now is that class just happened last Wednesday, but it's once a month, every Wednesday. Okay, let's talk about one or two more classes so that you don't forget about them. We have, if you're in the American Sewing Guild and you want to come to an open sew, that's next Saturday. We're going to have an open sew. It doesn't cost you anything, just come. So we also are going to have the 25th of March, we are going to have our software inspirations class. It is free. We are going to have also our embroidery fun club, and that one has a small charge. It is at 1 p.m. and you get the pattern in that class. So you are set up and ready to go. Don't forget, at the end of the month is Benita's embroidery class. You're going to learn how to do tiling and edge-to-edge quilting. Now, our classes, there's always new things on there. So yes, I'm telling you right now, but I can tell we probably are going to add one or two things in here somewhere. And so don't be afraid to look again. I'm getting ready to do some mastery classes on the Q information. I am going to do both on Q-matic and on the long arm, just the setup and how you do start your free motion sewing and all that. So those are all coming up. Keep an eye on that. By the way, if you want to come to a Q mastery class where it's Q-matic or the other, just on how you load a frame and that, you do not have to know how to do any of that. You are welcome to come to that class. So let's go ahead and show off some of
You
our
have
new
to say hi to
things.
somebody. Our Aurora representative, Jennifer.
Oh, hi, Jennifer. How are you doing? Now, that's up to Bernina.
Yeah.
So, okay, guys, we have some incredible linens for you today, and we're going to go through these and kind of say, and what you two can do is you can unroll them so people can see them. So I want to bring back to your attention some beautiful summer linens that we have got, and one hold it on either side there so you can let it drop down. There you go. So bring them, no, just bring them closer. So, okay, what's happening is he's getting really bad shadow. So there we go. That looks better. So this is a really beautiful 60-inch wide linen, and it's got gorgeous yellow and a little bit of a red stripe going through it. And this would make a great summer top. You are really going to love using this. So that's really pretty. And then let's go ahead, and this is a gorgeous periwinkle blue. And let's go ahead and bring that down. There we go. So, have you bought the Nani Eros Sewing Studio book? You know that Caitlin loves this. And look at some of the cute tops on this and how this beautiful periwinkle linen would go wonderfully with that. And then we got in some really great, more natural looking colors. Now this particular linen happens to be a bit heavier. This would make a great pair of pants, a very nice pair of capris, shorts, any kind of a skirt or dress. This would be a great weight for that. So everybody's always curious as to what we're doing with some of these fabrics. Now, you guys, this one is super unique. And it is a wonderful mustard yellow. It's on the thin side, so great for a top, great for a tunic, maybe a vest. You could do a cute pair of, you could do some overalls, but I'd probably do something in a lining with this because it is a little bit sheer, and I think that's a little too much sun comes through that. You might be showing off more than you mean to. So, but if you wore a nice little tank top under this, wouldn't this be the cutest shirt? And you know what? Actually, I can see making one for the guys. Wouldn't that be sharp? look at the gorgeous terracotta color here. Again, this one's a little bit heavier. You are not going to see through this one. It's a nice weight skirt. Super cute skirt out of this. In fact, you know, I'm going to just tell you, when I was these lovely girls' ages, I had the cutest pencil skirt out of something in this exact color. This is a really pretty color for a lot of people. And a dress, a pair of pants, a nice top. These are all 100% linen, everybody.
Maybe we can get Caitlin to make something.
There you go. That would be fabulous.
That would look good on her.
So, just a white linen. This one is not super thick, so this is going to be a fantastic. Are you doing any reenactment stuff? I know a lot of our customers like doing costuming things, so some are involved in maybe into Society for Creative Anachronism, or you're doing just making a period piece because you think it's fun to do. Well, couldn't this be like a gorgeous chemise? It would be a beautiful blouse. Don't get me wrong. I think everybody should have a great white blouse. And linen is so comfortable to wear in the summertime. It's just so breathable. Okay. We also, for those of us who can't wear white, I look dreadful in white, but I can wear a nice, beautiful light yellow. This is a gorgeous light yellow. And this stuff is so beautiful. And again, it's got a slight sheerness to it, so you're probably going to want to wear something under it. But boy, would this not make a beautiful, I mean, think about the beautiful tea dress you could make out of this. It would be so cute. And the last of the linens I wanted to bring out, because this one I thought was exceptionally gorgeous. It is a gorgeous tobacco, I think is the color that you would call this. A wonderful tobacco color. And it is just got gorgeous drape. It's nice and thin. Not super sheer, so I'm not sure you really have to wear something under it unless you just want to. But shirts, skirts, dresses, it's going to do a lot of different things. And there's not a ton here, guys. So if this is something you like and you think this color works so good for so many people, get it soon, because I have a feeling this one's going to be running out the store. So, and did you know you can wash linen? Just wash it and dry it and let it get kind of soft and wrinkly, and touch it up with your iron if you want to, and there you're in good shape. Now, we told you we were going to get some wools out here today, but unfortunately we can't find two of the wools we were hoping for. But what I did find, and we were talking about, is this great yellow wool. How unusual is that? I mean, yellow wool, I can't honestly tell you the last time I saw a piece of yellow wool. So this is absolutely beautiful. Yes, it does have some sheerness, but it is wool, and you're probably going to want to line it. What I would recommend using this to make it a real, you could definitely wear this in the summer, but go ahead and get yourself some cotton lawn to do your lining. And then that way it will be both of these natural fibers, not using something like a polyester lining or even a rayon lining. A lot of those are kind of, I love rayon linings, but just for this, you might really not want to do that. You might really instead want to put a cotton lining in this. Our cotton Supremes would be a good choice too. So there's a lot of options here. It is a really pretty, very drapey, very gorgeous piece of fabric. And I'll tell you what, it's extremely unusual to find it in yellow. So, and this is a really pretty yellow. Yeah. It's a really nice one. Okay, ladies, we can go ahead and put our apparel fabrics away. We are going to remind you about we have our cute little quilters palette pattern that we are giving away from Villa Rosa. We are asking you to go ahead and save, or excuse me, to Well, you can save our video, but you probably don't need to do that. But if what you will do is please share it on your feed, then what happens is your friends will see what we're doing and maybe something will be interesting to them.
You mean like what Rebecca just did?
Did Rebecca share? She's so sweet. Okay, guys, I'm going to pop over there. You guys can, I think we're done with what we need from you if you want to put those fabrics away. I just got in some really cool QT pre-cuts. They're very, very pretty, and I wanted to share those with you. So one group is this gorgeous kind of Crayola colors that are just always so useful and so pretty. Do you have a perhaps a children's quilt that you are working on, or maybe you just need some really bright colors to take and really, you know, charge up your latest quilting project? I think that's a really cute group. Then we have this other group of blenders, and this one is called Color Blends. This has 30 different fat quarters in it, and it is going to be a great source of wonderful, I mean, this just could be added. Did you guys get one of those charm square books recently? You know, we just got in about 3 or 4 of those. I think one of them's right here, actually. So there's 2 of them. Yay, I found them. Okay, so I think we've shown you the love of fat quarters before, but here's another one for charm packs that's really cute. And look at some of the pretty quilts in this. This is really nice. Oh, I love that star pattern. That's really adorable. And then houses. We all need some house quilts in our lives. Look how cute that is. See? Look at this. This is the perfect fat quarter bunch to do that quilt. So that's a really fun one. Also, we have Charming Baby. So Charming Baby is also really good one for charm packs. And this is so cute. It actually has a spiral bound. How nice is that? Look at how pretty this star quilt is in there. So if you've got some wonderful charm packs, you've got some beautiful fat quarter bundles, you want to buy some really cute fat quarter bundles, you can take any of our fat quarters, our 10-inch layer cakes, or just a charm pack, and these are perfect for doing that. So I wanted to show you some of the new ones that had come in. And I'm going to scoot that over here because we have just a couple minutes, and I want to tell you, I tease you, look what we just got in. Creative Grid has these wonderful books and patterns to go with doing, let me see, I think I may have, let's see, that one goes with those, and I think this, I'm not sure, I think you can use both of these for these. It's just going to end up, so this is the Crazy 8 pattern, and I think what you can do is just use some of these ideas. Actually, I'm looking at this, and it has a free pattern inside, and I don't think it fits with this. So that is the case with those. But this one, it says Scrap Crazy 6, and that goes with this pattern. So if you've already bought this group, it also goes with Crazy for More. So, and then this one is really neat. It creates rectangles, which I thought was super interesting. So we've got that one also. But all I realized on this Crazier 8-inch one, I don't think we have a pattern for this one yet. So like a book. I think we have the book for everything else, but I don't think we have it for this one. So I'll look into that and see if they have a book for this one also. But I will tell you, the patterns for these are super cute. I mean, I flipped the books over. Look at those stars.
Beautiful.
They are just so pretty. I love both of these star groups. I'm a big star fan. 2 things I really enjoy in a quilt. I love log cabins and I love stars. But don't forget, you can also do something wonderful like we've got 4th of July, not that far away. So this would be really cute if you're wanting something patriotic. And look at some of this, just for table runners and things like that. So these are really cute. I love the idea behind these. If you looked at the pattern pieces, the actual templates, they've all got cutoffs at different places on there so that you can match everything up really easily. And when I've done these in the past, I thought, boy, I would have just been able to do this so much easier had I realized that there was even anything out there on the market like this. So I love Creative Grid. They don't move around on my fabric. They have a great gripping, and they also do a really good job of making these little cutoffs so everything goes together perfectly. So the tease on this is I've already had some people ask if we're going to do some classes on them. I want to do some classes on it. I'm working on this whole class thing. There isn't enough hours in the day is the problem. So we got to find somebody who wants to maybe do a crazy 8 or a crazy 6-inch for their, doing it for another class. So guys, we just got in some more bliss. These are ombres. Take a look at how gorgeous these are. If you've already got some bliss in your closet and you're looking for something to fill it out, this might be just the right fabric for you. See, this one goes to our greens, to our blues, and this one is a gorgeous kind of black into a very light blue. Really pretty. So those just came in, and also, I'm going to flip these guys for a minute. And then what we have is, look at this one.
Oh, look how pretty that is.
This is a 108-inch wide. Look at how beautiful that is. This just looks like you want to put it in your next, do you have anything you're doing that has water in it? Oh my God, this is so beautiful. You know, if you're doing that, the lighthouse quilt,
Oh yes.
wouldn't this be a gorgeous back? So really pretty, pretty fabric. I know, I can see sometimes these videos after we get done, and sometimes I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? It's not nearly just, you can't tell how beautiful some of these are until you see them in person. Don't forget, we can send you samples. If you're working on something special and you're looking for something to go match with it, sometimes what people will do is they'll send me pictures of what they're working on, and then I can send you a couple fabrics in the mail if you want, or we can show you with your picture, and then we can go ahead and put our pictures next to them and see what you think. Because I think that often will work.
Very helpful.
That works. So one more very quick thing. We've got some new wide backs in from QT Fabrics. I love the way they feel. They're very nice. And the shocker about these guys is they're only $16.50 a yard for 108-inch wide fabric. 16.50 a yard. Really, really good price, guys. Most of the wide backs we have start at $18.50 a yard. So it was really fun and neat to be able to get some that are just really pretty, very good neutrals, works with a lot of different fabrics. So you can use these for your wide backs, and these, the price is just wonderful on them. So when I can find deals like that, I try to bring them to you. Yes, of course, we have the expensive stuff, and we have the really nice stuff, but sometimes it's really neat to get really nice and not expensive.
Yeah.
So
Great
how do
deal.
you beat that? Okay, guys, guess what? It is 10 o'clock. We have a class today. Alice is doing an all-day embroidery mastery class, and I know she's got a full class, so we're going to get off here to help her. I'm sure everybody who's coming in is going to need help bringing in their sewing machines. So have a wonderful Saturday. I'll be back next Friday. We'll talk more things, Bernina. We've got so much to cover with this 20% off sale. Do not miss this. You are going to get wonderful pricing. And if you do it by Monday, you can use the 60-month same as cash Bernina credit card if you want to do that. So that's something for you to think about. But that particular deal only goes through Monday. They do have a 48-month though if you want to do that, and I can do that anytime for you. If you have a machine to trade in, I will do the 20% and do a trade-in. Just bring it in to me. We'll look at it and see what we can do for you. Or, you know what? Don't bring it in to me. Send me an email at info@universityofsewing.com and I can give you a number back, and then that way you'll know what it is before we go and try to pull your whole deal together, okay? So, everyone, have a super Saturday. Dave and Daniel are going to go deliver a cabinet today. You know what? Cabinets, if you're within 100 miles, you generally will do the delivery for free. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you next Friday for Facebook Live.